St. Ricketts. Turn myself down. St. Ricketts with fire cannot burn. www.saintricketts.com. More news on these guys later on. Thank you, gentlemen. www.saintricketts.com with fire cannot burn. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night. We're 100% live. This is the Yo Show. Of course, as we've done it 296 times on a Tuesday night. Closing in on 300. J.D. Wolfenhouse Yo from sunny Northland. Glad to get some sunshine up there, my dude. I saw your new City Connect Twins jerseys. I'm sorry. Whew, I thought the Phillies Connects were bad. Wowie. It is Tuesday night. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Yo Show. Jeff the Shark Bruni here with you. I'm telling you, we've got an action-packed show tonight. Solo like Han, Jewel Tatey on vacation. Legit vacation. Down the shore. Hanging out. Doing her thing. And, of course, before we do anything else, I thought I had this banner up, but I didn't. So we will get it now. And as Jewel is away, we of course want to wish a very happy birthday to the one and only Duck, the intern. Apparently heading to the 21st year. Oh, baby, life gets so much more fun from this point on. They do have ripples of water. They're brutal. Happy birthday to Duck, the intern again, turning 21, one of us. Her butt baby on the 300th episode. We're coming up July 9th, 300th. Been doing some planning and some talking and some chatting, and hopefully we can make a great episode out of number 300. We certainly do hope for that. Brent Morrell in the house of Big Jeff. F's, a lot of F's is in Florida. Brent is away this week on vacation. It's vacation week for everybody. JD Wolf, of course, wishing Duck a happy birthday. We do here too. Brent Morrell, of course. Hopefully you can make it this weekend, dude. Harrisburg, PA. Love drafts. The galaxy has eyes. A lot of great stuff tonight, as I said. Coming up around 8:30 tonight, a very unique music group. I found them a while back, and I really love what they do, and I tried to get them on the show, and we had some complications with schedules, and I said, all right, somewhere down the line, they said, let us know. So we got back in touch with them, and we set a date. And tonight, coming up around 8:30, you're going to experience Vynilyn, everybody. All right. Couple of violins and amazing world-class Las Vegas party DJ come together and make this awesome group. They're super cool. They do some mashups and some remixes. I'm going to play whatever I can from them. Because, like I said, some of it, if you run into the copyright thing on Facebook, jump on over to YouTube or Twitch. We'd be glad to have you there because Facebook gets touchy. Jason Rushman in the house. What's up, Jeff? I hope you're having an awesome night. I just wanted to thank God and heaven that He is in control of my life. I don't want to get too religious, but I thank Him. I thank Him for it. I think I should say thank Him for it every day, 100%. Why not, dude? A little philosophical. We've had Misha Johnson on the program a couple times, and she does spread the messages for love and promise and religion, etc. Big thumbs up from Modern Yesterday. Coachy, thanks for tuning in to one of the coolest and fast-rising bands in our area. Vynilyn around 8:30. Let's do a top 5 list real quick. Even without Jewel, we still do a top 5 list. And this one's good tonight. Top 5 perils of doing a show alone. How some of you do it. It is tough. Number 5, a case of the dry mouth. You keep talking, your mouth's bound to get dry. Stay hydrated, stay lubricated, stay whatever you have to be. Number 4, there is less time to drink beer. I got to talk more. Not as much time to drink beer. Make it happen. Number 3, we have limited opinions on topics. Now, some of the comment section, the audience gets into it, and they're great, and we thank you for that. But it's nice to have somebody to kind of share opinions on, whether they're the same or different, etc. We love that. Number 2, there's no one to bounce jokes off of. Some of my great jokes fall by the wayside without Jewel here. Or anybody here, for that matter. You remember Wednesday night. And the number 1 is, of course, Missing your partner. Yeah, as we're closing on 300, Jewel and I have got probably 280, some of them together. There's a couple of ones that she had to miss. But for the most part, here solid. I missed a couple with a health scare a little while back, but coming up on 300, July 9th. We got some names in the pot. A couple have already confirmed they'd like to appear. A couple going to be here. We may even have a recorded interview of somebody awesome if I can make that happen. A little bit of pressure for that right now. For some reason, I just got disconnected. That was awesome. Not from here, but from here. Let's see what happens. Let's try that again. Yes, 300 comes up. We're definitely excited for that, myself and Jewel. So that was the top 5. I'll rehash it real quick. Top 5 perils of doing a show alone. Number 5, of course, the dry mouth. Number 4, less time to drink beer. Number 3, our limited opinions on topics. It's just my opinion. I apologize. Number 2, no one to bounce jokes off of. And number 1, of course, missing your partner. You do miss your partner? Of course you do. Kinsey King in the house with a yo, yo, and yo. And of course, I got staples on the table. Things that stay on the table every week. There's the bell. There's usually a beer. I usually see the shark over here. And you'll normally see Deadpool over here. And one of the things that made the list of the permanents, Kinsey King's lighter. That's right, baby. The official Kinsey King lighter hangs out here on the Yo Show table, because I'm just a big kid. I need gadgets around me at all times. Vynilyn around 8:30 tonight, and I want to tell everybody while people are filing in, of course, the theme song is What Fire Cannot Burn by St. Ricketts. And we love them. And we waited a while to say this, but I got to say it here tonight, because I'm super excited for it. I need you all to get ready for it as well. It's coming. Absolutely. I got to find the banner. I think it's down here. And it's here somewhere. I promise you. Oh, there it is. This is the word from Eric, lead singer of St. Ricketts. Brand new St. Ricketts album this Friday. Songs that they made a few years back that have been in the vault, that they've waited to get out, are finally going to happen. The dudes from St. Ricketts are finally going to bring us some brand new music. Maybe have them on the 300 and chat about it. Who knows? Let's do it. Let's get excited for the return of St. Ricketts, a brand new album. You heard it, JD Wolf. They are back. Eric and Tom and John and Anthony. Not sure the drummer situation is yet, but they are back with a new album. Let's hope we get them back on a stage sometime soon. Gentlemen, the Fuge is a great place to try to stage this reunion and get back into the groove. Very excited for St. Ricketts. Brand new album this Friday. Wake up early. Set your alarm clocks. Get up. Get it. It's bound to be hot. I guarantee it. I heard a couple of the songs. They were sent to me a while back. And I tell you, it's banging just like everything they do. Of course, Where Fire Cannot Burn, we have every week. We do the Catalyst. On some Wednesdays, we like to mix it up a little bit. We like to pay homage to a lot of the bands out there. So we're going to do a little bit of that tonight, too. We're going to play some music a little bit later on. Again, Vynilyn, make sure I say this right. Man, it's a toughie. Around 8:30, it says DJs, it's violin players, it's pretty people making awesome music. It's coming up shortly. Speaking of people and making music, I got to give a big shout out. This past Saturday, I made my way over to Artie's. My first time at Artie's. Never knew Artie's was this cool place. Artie's Bar and Grill in Frenchtown, New Jersey, to catch a great show. Christina Chris and Kaleido, of course. Time is Infinity. Lakini's Rooster and Alien Ant Farm was the headliner. And Ant Farm was fabulous. I guarantee it. If you forgot about them or kind of fell off a little bit, get back to the new album. Alien Ant Farm was terrific. I posted some pictures because I was up nice and close. Nice close shots from Alien Ant Farm, of course, and the drum set. And one of our favorites, a former guest here, she did my birthday show, and we just love her. She was on fire tonight. Christina Chris, of course, great picture of Christina in action with Kaleido. There's another one. She was sensational. Reached out. She grabbed my hand at one point and kind of held on for a few seconds. And heaven, man, it was awesome. Time is Infinity, of course. Great dudes, Jason, of course, and Tyler. That was just such a a great performance by you guys as well. Loved it. CC and Kaleido are awesome. JD Wolfman, when you get the chance, check them out. Wow. Vividly Vixen, not sure. I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned, as they say in the industry. But just a great show. Artie's is this cool place, a nice inside bar, restaurant. Food was pretty good. I sampled some stuff, had some beers, went outside. They got an outside stage, a couple hundred people fit in that backyard, and just an awesome show. The sound was great. The music was great. Every band absolutely slaughtered it on this night. It was just like a perfect performance. And again, people were like, hey, we named for him early. I'm like, yep. And man, they still got it. Great stuff. Like I said, I got nice and close. Even got a little thing we'll show a little bit later on when I do a brief Man Cave score. God, it's already 8:15. I did promise some sports updates, so let's see what we got going on. Our Phillies are back from London after splitting with the Mets out there. They currently lead 3-1 in the bottom of the fourth in Boston against the Red Sox. Kyle Schwarber led the game on pretty much first pitch home run. And then a big fourth inning, Harper scored on an error, Stott scored on an error, and 3-1 Phillies, Zach Wheeler on the mound for our Philadelphia Phillies. NBA, of course, Celtics and Mavericks tomorrow night. Celtics up 2-0, and it's not even that pretty. NHL, also kind of a mess. Stanley Cup Final, Game 3. Thursday night, Florida, 2-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. They've allowed 1 goal in 2 games. How's that Bobrovsky looking? Of course, Minnesota, the Twins, taking on the Colorado Rockies. Rockies struggling this year. A big opportunity for the Twins to get the bats cooking and get some wins. Nothing at the moment. Not a problem, JD. Stay faithful. Stay hopeful. I would definitely prefer the Twins over the Guardians or any other team in that division. Royals, Tigers, etc. And thank you for that. Our northern cohort nailing it down. As I said, we come up on 300 episodes tonight, 296. I thank you, everybody that tunes in and is tuning in. Another big reminder, we're doing reminders and such. June 22nd is the date the Key Concert Series is back. The great thing, we are a part of the guys over at SRR Promotions and the Fuge, and it's a big one. Key Concert Series number 5, June 22nd. The lineup is the Jaspers, Fragmented, Archist, and Twisted. All bands making some noise, doing great things right now for the local scene. We're trying to as well. The Fuge host the Key Concert Series, brought to you by SRR Promotions and the Yo Show. Food and drink on hand. Tranquility Brewing supplies it. Must be 21 over to drink because this is an all ages show. Bring everybody. Tickets are on sale until June 19th. Online, it's got about another week. www.keyconcertseries at ticketleap.com. You get them for $15 at the door for $20. And if you know, we were selling them $25 before. So if you get an online ticket for $15, you're saving $10. Key Concert Series, come check out what we do. June 22nd, the studio room at the Fuse. DJ Skip Mode on hand. He plays sets in between the music. The Jaspers, Fragmented, Archist, and Twisted. It promises to be an amazing show. The Key Concert Series is back for another great installment. Whew. See, you do this alone. Start running out of breath. Let's play a little something from Vynilyn. How about it? Again, like I said, cool little mixes and mashes and their own little taste of things is how they do it. This one's called Guardians of the Space Hog. Yeah, you remember Space Hog, right? Remember that name, right? Guardians of the Space Hog. It's about 1:50. It's a quick one. But it's also a cool one, and you're going to check out what these dudes do. Dudes and ladies, excuse me. Because it is both male and female. Pretty cool. Check it out right now. Vynilyn with Guardians of the Space Hog. Coming up live here on the Yo Show Tuesday night. Enjoy. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Hello? this lie
that was ever sold.
nothing is separate.
We're all one mold.
Space time pull.
2 points connect. Peace, love, unity, and respect.
All right, good stuff right there. That was Vynilyn. Great stuff. I love it. Guardians of the Space Hog is the song. I enjoyed that a great deal. Love the video. About a minute 50 long, but perfect enough time to get an idea of what this band is all about. A lot of fun. I like the rapping. I love the violins in there and the mixing, and it's a super talented group. A lot of fun, and they call Vegas home. And you know how Vegas is, man. That is like the mecca. I also want to play something real quick from them. This is also like a promotion video that I found to kind of get the essence of what they're all about. Love this nod to In the Meantime. Great call, Drew Ryder Smith. Thanks, dude. I agree. It's based on kind of a underrated band that was really cool. I love those guys. And, of course, In the Meantime was one of their big hits. So a great shout out to them on this song as well. Great job by Vynilyn on that one. I absolutely love it. But I want to play their demo video just so you all kind of get an idea what this band is all about. Now, keep in mind, it's Vegas, so you know how it works out there. And this is really cool. This is a promo video from them. Check it out so you can get the full experience.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
And that is an absolutely amazing piece. Gets me very excited. I tell you what, trip to Vegas is definitely coming up in the near future. Wife's never been there. And I think I got an idea what I'd love to do when we do get out there. That's absolutely sensational. Gets me excited, gets me pumped up. Like all the mashes and mixes in there and violins and DJing and great stuff. Very excited about it. And, it's funny. A lot of people say about this show, like, oh, it's mostly you do metal all the time and you do hard rock. We do everything here at the Yo Show. We love our metal. We love our hard rock. We love country music. We love stuff like this. Mixes and mashups, of course, Hollywood Gods and Monsters in the past. Tonight with Vynilyn, I'm very excited to talk about this project because it's so unique. And I just love everything about it. Like I said, I came across them a while ago on social media. I'm like, let's do it. And then something happened with that day. I think it was something on our end. And we had to postpone. And they were kind enough to remember us and say, yeah, let's do it. So they'll be here shortly. They're backstage getting ready. We'll have them out there. We'll chat all about this great stuff. I'm excited. Jewel, if you're out there, we love you. No Jewel tonight. Like I said, she's on vacation. We'll have her here next week. I can handle it, I think. I hope. I get geeked. I get geeked when great artists come out here. For those of you keeping score, 4-1 Phillies. Top of the fifth, 2 outs. Phillies in Boston. Coming off that trip in London. JT Realmuto, if you haven't heard, our great catcher on an injured list with a knee injury. They're talking as much as 8 weeks. That is tough. Tough to deal without JT. But so far, so good. 4-1 lead. Trey Turner's expected back. Get that bat in the lineup and keep the bats and hopefully the wins rolling. I'm going to scroll down the bottom here so you can find the places to find Vynilyn because this is really great stuff. It's so unique, and I love the creativity, and I love artists that come out here with a little something different, and we just can't wait to talk to them. It's coming up in a few minutes. Let the people get settled in here, whether you watch live or you watch the recorded. Thank you, and welcome. Jeff the Shark Pony with you, about 8:25, so why not do it a little early? Let's get them out here. Let's talk to the guests. Make sure they're ready. We can get a thumbs up. And we got 1 thumb, 2 thumbs. We didn't get a baby thumb. I need a baby thumb to make sure you're really ready. All right, let's bring them in. A super fun group. You saw the awesome video for Guardians of the Space Hog and then that awesome promo with some mashups and everything they do. Super cool, taking Vegas by storm. Let's give it up for tonight's guest. It is Vynilyn. All right, good evening.
Hi. It's pronounced Vynilyn.
Vynilyn. Thank you.
It's spelled Vynilyn, but
Yeah.
it's pronounced Vynilyn.
I had a feeling I was going to mess it up.
Yeah.
I had a feeling I was going to mess it up. I get so nervous and usually I ask. I say, "Can I get a breakdown?" And I forgot to ask. I was just, scrambling to get it together.
Well, I'm sure a lot of famous names back in the day were mispronounced. I'm sure Leonard Skinner at some point was Leinard Skynerd
Yeah, I definitely used to get requests for Dead Mouse 5 all the time.
instead of
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still say that. And a shout out to my late mother who used to call them Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner.
Leonard.
I'm like, who the heck is Leonard Skinner? But I get it. So thank you, Vynilyn, for the correction. Before we do anything, introduce us to the newest member of your little family. Just a gorgeous little member right there.
Yeah, this is Stella Mina. And if you watch our music video for Guardians of the... Yeah, you're in the interview too.
Yeah.
If you watched Guardians, the music video for Guardians of the Space Hog, towards the end, I take the bass guitar and I move it away and I reveal my big baby bump. And now here she is. She just turned 1 year old last week.
Now that is kind of like a music first, maybe. Like you see the pregnancy in the video and then bingo here in the chat. The finished product, if you will. First and foremost, though, let's talk about how this project came together because I love it. It's so unique. I love violins. I, of course, love the DJ stuff and all the mixing you do. Tell us, in all your words, how this all came together and how you decided to give this a run. Because so far, so good. I love it.
Yeah, you want to take this one, Phoebe?
Adriana and I are married, and we have a little one here. And this was the plan, was to start a family. And Adriana was in Rod Stewart's touring band.
Oh, okay.
She was on the road a lot, and she wasn't home. And as great as it was to be a rock star, living the rock star dream with Rod Stewart, we needed to have something that we could be together and do. And so we kind of cooked up this idea, and Adriana and Chris have been friends for a really long time, and it just made sense to, have two of them instead of just the two of us. Have the two of them front and me in the back, and
kind of like a drummer in the back.
Yeah, the drummer in the back with two, like a power trio, with the two lead people up front and the drummer in the back, and that was the motivation. And then the more we did it, the more inspired we got to do original stuff as well as just performance-based stuff, but a lot of writing and recording as well. Yeah,
it's pretty awesome, and of course, violins are something we've started to love here on the show, and of course, Femmes of Rock. I know, Chris, you've worked with them, and then to see this, to mix like some modern songs, like In the Meantime, and In the End by oh God, I forgot their name.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. Okay, that's how excited I get. So like great songs like that we're all accustomed to. Putting your own spin on them, super cool. I love the violins. I love the way you mix the music. It's terrific. And let's talk about that. Of course, we played Guardians of the Space Hog. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love the video. So tell us about the kind of songs you pick, and when you get a song and do the threes kind of come up with an idea and say, okay, let's go this route with it? Or is it kind of like, I'm going to mix in the beats, let's see what we do with the violins? How do you get to create some of these great remakes, if you will, or recreations?
She has a lot to say.
She's gonna tell
Yeah, she wants to say.
All about the creation process.
She's going to be on next week.
and she's here for all of it. She's definitely
The process, the mixing process.
If she's dancing, we know we're onto something. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we usually sometimes it'll just be like we hear a song, we're like, oh, that song, it'd be really cool to hear strings on that song, or if make it more like hit harder with maybe a more of an EDM vibe, or rap on it. We like all different genres, and so obviously we've kind of gravitated to doing all sorts of genres within our unique style of music.
Yeah, I think the consistent thread is because we're really focused on the live show. Our live show is, really energetic. And so if it moves a dance floor, that's what we want to do. So it can be down tempo in the form of like more like a hip hoppy thing, or it can be more up tempo and like more of an EDM kind of style. But the consistent thread is that, is it going to make people move?
Right.
And we've definitely tried stuff that didn't work. So it doesn't all work. But that's the nice thing about, living and working in a place like Las Vegas is we get to go out and test this stuff in front of real live audiences that are from all over the world. It's not just like our neighborhood or our community. It's like, we're playing for the world every time we play, and it's a whole different crowd every time we use the same venue.
Very awesome.
Yeah, that really helps us gauge, okay, maybe this is a 6, maybe this is a 7. Oh, this one really worked. Okay, let's put some more effort in that one. And
for Chris, how's it feel to be kind of a little bit of a different project? Like I said, I've seen you with Femmes of Rock, and a lot of people know how that works. Now you're in something a little different. Singing, of course. DJing, mixing, rapping kind of thing. How unique is this project for you, and how different is it from what you're accustomed to?
This one's actually, it is a really natural fit. I've been a secret rapper all my life.
Ah, all right.
And now I'm like, there's a group that's going to let me do it. Yes. So that part of it has been really fun. And I've always been into I'm a rock girl, rock and EDM. So the fact that we're incorporating a lot of my major life influential artists it's really awesome. I still love the rock show with Femmes. That's a whole different vibe, and it's great, and this just gives me a chance to dance.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the key. And it was actually funny, kind of one of the questions that I was going to get into, that you started to get into. You're talking Vegas here. You're talking like the entertainment capital of the United States. And sometimes you say it kind of crashes out. Some of it is a 10, some of it is not so much. What is the pressure like for the three of you to know that you really got to bring a 10 in Vegas pretty much every night?
I think we're kind of used to it now.
That's just every day. Yeah, every time we're on stage, we're like, okay.
Yeah, we were on stage in the Grand Garden Arena this morning, and our I guess like Rob, our assistant, was like, "What was it like with those thousands of people?" I was like, "Oh, I didn't even notice."
Yeah, it was an actual arena full of people with the floor seats filled and the arena filled with people. And yeah, I mean, that's what you would think of when you see, well, there's grandma taking the baby. I mean, it's just, that's what we do. And all of us collectively, I think that's the other thing, is all of us collectively have had our own individual careers in music, and we've gotten to the level of where that's just no big deal. Like we always say, the show is the easy part,
Wow.
It's all of the logistics around the booking the show, getting the show, all the nuts and bolts of,
like the production nuts and bolts,
that
the recording.
Choreography, all of that
computers
stuff.
crashing.
Yeah. Once we're on stage, we're home free. It's just, that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And when you come up with all these different things, like you said, the songs and the choreography and how you're going to, incorporate your touch on it, are there other people behind the scenes? You have dance choreographers, or is everything you? Is everything nuts and bolts you three?
The good
Wow.
and bad.
Yeah.
The modesty right there is absolutely perfect. But you've played like major clubs. You've DJ'd in major clubs all throughout Vegas, like big time names, big time parties for big time superstars. Do you like the club thing, or do you prefer a giant arena filled with people just there for you? I mean, they're always there for you, but the three is together. Is it better for a club thing, or do you like the big arenas?
Oh, arenas.
Yeah, the bigger the better.
Yeah.
The bigger the better. Yeah. Yeah. And the, it's not the creature comforts, right?
Yeah.
Like the green room and it's sort of like the more they pay you, the better they treat you. I mean, it really is how it is.
Yeah, in the business for sure.
Yeah. Flying business class is pretty awesome. I got to do that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like
that,
business class to Europe.
Yeah, where you can lay flat I mean, that level, I mean, not humble bragging, but it's just like that kind of treatment. Then you're just like, you're in a great space to go out and you feel like you want to give more because,
I like that.
Because the paycheck is great and you're just in the zone and, it's
you want to reciprocate.
Yeah.
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 I like that. And like you said, the better the pay, the better the treatment. As you see, I didn't pay you guys anything, and I didn't get your name right. So you're exactly right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm already having a great time. I was excited because I found you on social media, like I do with a lot of artists, and it just Call Me is so different. It's three super cool looking people, beautiful people, talented artists. I'm like, let's take a look, and right away I'm just like, I'm hooked instantly, and I appreciate that. Do you get some people who may get into it and like, meh, I don't think this. You should do this or you should do that. And do you really care?
So there's moments on like social media where you kind of get some bullies every once in a while.
Truth.
It's mainly CB's hair that gets the most bullies.
I love his hair. I'm so jealous. There's nothing under here. So I'm jealous.
Yeah, like he gets either the Witcher or he gets Gandalf.
Yeah. And all the things in between.
Yeah. But most of the time, no, we don't really get complaints on music. It's more like, hey, can you do this song next? Or like suggestions on like, we'd love to hear you guys do this song, like your take on this song. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most of the stuff.
We do get told we do get told a lot in the comments that there's no way we're actually playing.
Yeah, me and her.
Yeah,
like,
that. Oh.
100, I can tell you 100% we are actually playing when we perform live. And sometimes it's
you can really tell.
You can really tell. but yeah,
Huh?
we're dancing and we are playing 100%.
Playing and singing.
Yeah.
Jumping around.
Really out of breath singing in the mic. Yeah, it's
All of
very
it's
live.
there.
And,
Yeah, I gotta tell you,
they're harmonizing too, which is really, so I don't know if you know about the violin, but the neck's only this big.
Yeah.
And there's no frets. So if you, like a guitar, you can go fret, 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 and be in tune. With the violin, just the tiniest little finger movement, and you're out of tune. And they're jumping around and dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's beyond impressive what they do. Yeah,
It's amazing. I became, like I said, a huge fan of the violin from the show. We've had several on. And then again, Femmes, and now this. And this is why what really drew me to it was the mix of, like I said, kind of like a DJ and violins. And I got to tell you, it is explosive. It's really one of a kind. You guys are definitely onto something unique, and I love it. I guess with CB being the DJ, do you play other instruments? I've seen you play a version of a guitar in the Space Dog video. Do you play a bunch of instruments too?
Not as well as they do. I do play the guitar on all of our songs, but I wouldn't call myself a guitar player. I know a few chords, and I can, I can learn the song well enough to play it. But that's about as far as I go. And then the computer is kind of my instrument, so I'm the producer of the group, and so I do most of the recording and all of the beats and mixing and all that stuff. That's kind of my job. But
Big
we
job.
all play multiple instruments. Yeah, everybody plays something else. Like Adriana plays the bass, and Carissa plays
I do keys
and guitar.
I play guitar. Yeah.
And all of the instruments that little ones can play, like the xylophone and the recorder.
Yep.
She used to be an elementary school music teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's kind of retired in that and now turning into just full-time rock star.
Yeah, I was trying to juggle both worlds, and it's just it's too much.
It was a little bit like Superman.
Yeah.
Never slept, man.
Yeah.
Describe that, because you said a word that I love, full-time, and I always say rock star. To me, anybody that plays an instrument, gets on stage, makes a song, performs in any way, shape, or form is a rock star. What is that like, that full-time music rock star atmosphere where you're always creating and always writing? Is there downtime? Or you're always just like, are you always in music? Is everything an idea?
I feel like anytime we think there's downtime, then there's no downtime.
Yeah, there's no downtime, because if you did have downtime, you fill it with, then we actually have time to work on this video or write the next song. You know what I mean? So there's no such thing as downtime. But when you're doing, it's what we all want to be doing. So
Sure.
It's if you're going to have to work all the time, I'd have it be this way, no other.
Agreed. Yeah, especially, and it's so much more fulfilling to be working on something that's ours.
Yeah.
Because we all have, being professionals, we've all worked for other people, and that's great and it's fun, and that's how we got good. But now that we're working for ourselves, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like, this is the passion. Like it's like it's almost like I have to keep doing it because it's got to get out.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say, "Don't die with music still inside you," and I thought that was a really good quote. Like, gotta get it out,
Yeah.
I like that. You got to put it on a T-shirt, a Vynilyn T-shirt, that on the back, because that's great, and that's the kind of motivation everybody needs. And you say passion, and I see it in all three of you. The videos look like you're having a great time. That they said that kind of demo mix that I played, it looks like a blast, and I can't imagine people around you not having a super great time. Is that a good feeling though? Because you're not part of the party. You are the party. How does it feel to just get people, whether it's 100 or 1,000, etc., up on their feet and just having a great time?
It's the best.
It's like adrenaline. It's great. Knowing that that's coming from you and you're making all those people have such a good time. It's great.
It's the most rewarding thing, and
we
it's very
feed off of
addicting.
it.
Yeah.
We perform better because we're building off of the energy from the audience. It's a really great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's been moments certainly when we've played our records and they're going crazy, and I just every once in a while I have that thought in my head, well, we made this.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and they like it.
And they like it, exactly. So that feeling is really special. Yeah. I mean, it is one thing to play somebody else's, but when it's ours, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometime soon, there's going to be so much of yours. Your whole night is just going to be your stuff. And that's going to work. I'm telling you, it works for me. I enjoy it. I'm sure the Vegas crowd enjoys it. And hey, keep doing what you're doing because we love it. Are there ever moments that the threes get together and say, I want to do this song? The other two is like, nah, that song is not going to work. Is there a little bit of headbutting? Because mixing and recreating other songs has got to be tough sometimes to make the choices.
Yeah,
definitely. It definitely happens. I think we have a rule, which is like that there's no bad ideas.
Yeah.
So we will all listen to the ideas, and there is three of us, so we can break a tie. And there are times sometimes where being the DJ, and I'll be like, I tried that one already, it doesn't work. So I have done that a handful of times, I think.
Yeah. And we've definitely done ones where we're like, this song is schmeh.
Yeah,
there's nothing for them to do.
There's nothing for us to add to this on our violin. So
yeah.
we veto plenty.
Yeah. So, but I think we all take turns saying no to things. But
we're all very comfortable with still presenting our ideas, though. Like, nobody feels like afraid or ashamed to present ideas because we all listen to it. And,
yeah. Like Chris and I were recording some stuff the other day, and we weren't sure what we really wanted to do. Like we had the idea, and we were like, I'm like, well, we'll just try stuff till we, and she tried like 5 or 6 different things, and it was like, oh, that's the thing, so it's just, sometimes you just got to try until you get the thing you like,
Sure. Yep. And I give Chris a little extra credit because he said there's 3 of us and we're always open for a vote. Well, it's 1 versus husband and wife. So good luck.
No, but she's my bestie. So the girls gang up together too.
And sometimes me and him against her. Yeah. It's a very even triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what the power of bestie is. My wife sometimes leans towards the bestie, and I'm kind of like, I knew it. But in your case, it's great. So how long have you been DJing? Because like I said, your resume is very impressive with your DJing, and like I said, Vegas and Caesar's Palace and great parties.
I started in high school, so
wow.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah. I think you guys started professionally probably too back then. Huh?
I started playing gigs in high school too, and you too. Yeah. But being in Vegas, what's nice is there's so many venues, there's so many events going on all at the same time. You can make a living as just starting up as a musician here, which is fabulous. Fabulous Las Vegas. But so like growing up here, getting into the business. Now there's sometimes a little bit of a downside when you are learning the business and making mistakes and being in the same city. So when I was starting out as like a young musician and making some, mistakes that I didn't know, you have to kind of like rebuild your reputation with people after the fact, but it's just, easy.
Smooth sailing now.
Smooth sailing. Yeah.
I love it. Who came up with the lit up violins? The lit violins are awesome.
Yes.
Game changer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only 2 of their particular kind. It's a Yamaha 5-string electric violin. And then we have these custom 3D printed plates that light up. And then I hand put the holographic vinyl on them.
Wow.
Be reflective. So yeah, they're pretty cool. They're the only 2 of their kind.
Are we allowed to tell them coming soon? We have custom suits as well.
Yeah,
is that secret? Sorry.
Not anymore. We broke it.
We're working on custom light up suits. So like the whole, because our instruments light up with like CB programs all the lighting so that it lights up at specific times during the music and just like you would a big show. And so now we're having suits built that are the same way. So yeah.
If you want stimulation on stage, we'll give it to you.
Yes.
I like that. That's what I go to a show for. And there's sometimes, and no disrespect to any bands, I love bands. We do it a lot here. But some bands, as they get older, just kind of mail it in. They show up, they strum, they go home. So the fact of you being lit up, your instruments being lit up, that's incredible. And kind of keep me in the loop, and I'll keep it quiet. I always do. Keep me in the loop because maybe I'll try and get out to Vegas and see this thing premiere, you know what I mean? But I'm good at being tight-lipped. I get a lot of inside scoop on social media. I keep it to myself. I'm good that way because I love the element of surprise. I just want to say you've been doing it for so long. Is there ever a time you think, oh, this is just too much? Is it too much of a beating? Because I can imagine, I'll ask that, let's go that way. I'd rather go that way. What kind of workout is involved? You actually have to be in some pretty good shape to do the way you do. It, like you said, it's full blown. It's a party. It's electric. Got to be in pretty good shape.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
All of us are. Yeah, all of us are.
Carissa's the queen of the kettlebell.
Yes.
CB
I don't
actually skateboards.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, CB skateboards, so that's how he stays fit.
Very
Is
cool.
he's out there skating all over the place. Well, I just had a baby, so but she keeps me pretty busy. So I have the strong mama arms going
Yeah.
on. That's kind of
And the show itself is an absolute workout. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is a cardio fest.
yeah.
When we had a residency at Fremont Street, which is outside, and we would do 3 sets, and they're 45 minutes with a 15-minute break, and we're talking 110, 115. I think there was one day it was 118, if I remember correctly.
Degrees outside. Yes.
Wow.
And they were in the dressing room blow drying their hair
In between sets.
because it was soaking wet from the set. Because
Yeah.
they were
Wow.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, let's be honest, though, what about CB? What about your hair? I know you had to do something with your hair, too.
I think I just let it. Yeah,
he let it ride.
I didn't want to blow more hot air on myself.
Yeah. And plus so you kind of got an idea through the promo video. He fast mixes, and quick mixes. And so it's like 30 seconds a song. So how many songs is in 3 sets?
So on average, like in a 45-minute set, we do like between 70 and 90 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, 70 and
Times that by 3, sometimes by 4.
Yeah. It's like 270 songs.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Quick.
Guaranteed we'll play a song you like.
I'm sure of it. I tried to watch, and I failed miserably, probably because I wasn't quick enough. I watched that video you did. I think it was 50 songs in a minute, and tried to name them. I think I got 1 because they're just coming so fast.
Yeah, it's to 20. Is that 21 songs in a minute? Is that
that's the 21
Oh,
songs.
21. That makes me feel even worse.
It's all good, yeah. It's those are fun videos for us to do. Like, it's like a giant mashup in 1 minute. And in our live shows, there's a little bit of space. Instead of maybe 1 song, 1 second, it's more 1 song, 30 seconds.
Right.
So, but it keeps it interesting, and then what's nice is because it's such a well-rounded mixture of music, then all people, all walks of life can enjoy it. Like, we got the country song for this person, we got rap song for this person, we got rock for this person, we got EDM. Mm-hmm. And so then when we kind of debuted on Fremont Street, and people would be walking by, because there's 3 other stages. It's pretty big space. We would just gather like 1,000 people in front of us, just of walking by, and they're like, oh wait, what's this? Like, this is different. And they couldn't leave because then the song would change. They'd be like, oh, okay, this song, that's kind of like the goal. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
You certainly don't want to miss any. How many songs, if it's even possible to know, how many songs are in your arsenal, like, that you'd want to play? Do you go with the same song, or do you mix it up a lot? And how many do you have? You got to have thousands on reserve, I assume.
Yeah, that's the problem, is there's not enough time to work on all the stuff we want to work on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many things. Like we're in a text thread this week about we've got a gig coming up at Sturgis.
Yes, it's
Oh, wow.
motorcycle rally.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to
Curtain Call Records.
who hooked that up for
Yeah.
us. And that we're gonna lean into more classic rock and things like that, and they obviously do that. Some of the other groups they've worked with,
Yeah.
and so now we're trading
Yeah.
ideas for stuff we've never done before, stuff we've always wanted to do but have never done. So
Yeah.
and we've all got lists like that of like each of us has got like, oh, I'd love to do this and the show would be so cool, but it's just time, the time to work on it.
Sure. And that is the most important factor. Besides yourselves, because I think the three are superstar and super talents, but besides yourselves, each of you give me probably the biggest name you've ever played with or played for, etc. Name drop. Go ahead.
Okay. Toby Keith, Bad Bunny, Michael Bublé.
Wow.
Justin Bieber.
Wow. Heard of him.
Trying to think of people I enjoyed. Ludacris. who I'm
Wow.
a big fan of.
That's pretty
Flow
cool.
Rider, Pitbull.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some,
Pitbull is fun.
I'm probably leaving some out. Yeah.
Yeah. Adele. I was in Rod Stewart's band for about 6 years. So Rod Stewart, and with that was Cyndi Lauper because she was part of our tour for a while, and Michael Bublé as well.
We got to do that one together.
Bocelli. Yeah, Andre Bocelli. I mean, the lists are long.
Adriana has this list, and sometimes she forgets. And we were talking about, sort of like, if you could anyone, and like some of my top people, and I mentioned Stevie Wonder, and she's like, oh yeah, I played with him.
Yeah,
And she's like, he sat in with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
yeah.
So it was like she was playing with Earth, Wind, and Fire and Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
my God.
Stevie Wonder came up and sat in.
I was like, oh my
They were-
God.
Step up your game, honey. Look at this list here.
That's the blessing of living in Las Vegas and working in Las Vegas. You get an opportunity to work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's
Sure.
We're spoiled.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good thing to be spoiled with. I mean, I wish I lived somewhere where podcast people could just pop into my little studio at any time. So that's pretty awesome. And to be around it, I guess, helps motivate you. I'm sure it's a great community and everybody's entertaining and there's always something happening. So that's actually a big help that you always have the motivation. What's next? Do you ever have maybe the dream of? Well, I'm sure you have the dream, but because you do such a good job with mashups and other songs, ever a dream maybe making your own brand new from scratch kind of song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Coming
Yeah.
Very, very soon.
Very soon, yeah. So we've got a bunch of 100% originals,
Yeah.
including some stuff that's going to come out this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just released, just going back a little step, we just released a new single, In the End, which just dropped. So we're really proud about that one. But the next one's gonna be
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And then
Wow.
we've got a bunch like it's sort of like three tiers. There's like the stuff that's inspired by. So you've got like the Space Hog thing where it's inspired
Yeah.
by the sample, if you will, even though it's not a sample. We replayed all the instruments.
We played all the instruments.
But there's those, and then there's covers, and then there's originals. So there's sort of like three kind of tiers, yeah.
That's going to be pretty cool because it's always something to grab an audience. And even my wife says, like, every once in a while, like, throwing in a cover is cool. So you get a little bit of everything. You have your originals, your mashes, and all that stuff. And, man, I'm just excited for more. My buddy J.D. Wolf, who watches the show all the time, he's up in Minnesota. He is a fan. So we're moving you all over the country. Become a fan and follow them. And that's what we try to do here. Like I said, people watch live or if they watch recorded, we hope they get to know you and enjoy you, because I do. And I really get into the stuff before you come on the show. Of course, I botched the name, and I'm not going to let myself live that down for a while. But
Not the first.
Not the first, you won't be the last.
excellent. Everybody out there, you can find Vynilyn, Facebook, Vynilyn, Instagram also at Vynilyn, Vynilyn.com, and Linktree for more links, Spotify, TikTok, Apple Music. Subscribe on YouTube. Definitely subscribe on YouTube because, as you see, it's worth watching as well as listening. This is the kind of experience where, yeah, it sounds great, but you got to watch as well to get the true feel of what's going on here. And I'm a fan as well. I'm excited for it. Like I said, I don't know what the tickets go for to see us live, but I'm setting that money aside for when we go to Vegas. It's coming soon because the wife keeps nagging to get out to Vegas, and we'd love to come check you guys out and maybe even get a chance to say hello because I'm a big fan at this point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In closing, all three is one quick piece of advice. Like I said, you work hard, you do a lot of everything, making the songs and mashing them, making your own instruments, choreography. Little piece of advice for artists out there, and a little bit of motivation, if you can, if you will.
From each of us?
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
go?
why not?
Let's
A little
see.
something for me too.
Oh man, there's so much to say, especially with my background in education. But I would say be true to yourself. If it matters and you really want it, then work for it. Put in the time and just work for it. It takes a lot of work, but if you want it bad enough, it'll happen.
Yeah, to add to that, if you want it bad enough, it doesn't matter if you're 8 months pregnant.
Right.
The video. You'll do it and you'll enjoy it too. That's the thing. If it's coming from the heart, then it's meant to be and you'll enjoy it that way.
Yeah, I think something that's talked about a lot, but kind of that expression, it's who you know. And I think that, now with the internet, everyone's got this idea that you can just be talented and that's going to be enough. Unfortunately, there's a lot of acts out there that have lots of followers that are actually quite popular and really talented, but they can't draw. And it really does come down to your network of people and your team. And aligning yourself with good people, and you see us, but we mentioned there's a record company, we have a great manager, there's people, lots of great agents that help us. So there's a team behind us that they're doing their job to get us in front of you, so you saw us because of them.
Truth. Yeah.
And so we had to create those relationships in order for that to happen. We couldn't just be good and be in our rehearsal space or even out on Fremont Street. Like we had to create relationships that helped foster us doing better in the business. So that's something I would say for sure as a piece of advice is to build your network of people that are in the business and start whatever level you're at and start there and then work your way up.
That's pretty clutch, and I love the delivery from all three of you on advice because it's humble advice, it's also wise advice and sound advice from three people really doing it and doing a great job. I always tell people every day in life is an audition. You mentioned people, every day is an audition. No matter who you talk to, everybody you meet, you're kind of auditioning yourself. Like, this is me, and if people want to be fans of yours, you're not going to be like, yeah, whatever, blah, and move on. They're going to be like, that guy's a jerk, not listen to his music. So yeah, you always got to be on, you always got to be true and real. And I tell you, like I said, the first time I saw it, bravo to your management team, I was drawn right away. And I do apologize because last time we were supposed to have you on, I mixed up the schedule badly and blew that thing to pieces. And you were kind enough to, once again, like, I remember, yeah, let's try and put something to work. So I appreciate it a great deal. A massive thanks, of course, to Vynilyn. And a big thanks to me to finally getting it right. And we'd love to do it again. When new stuff comes out and all the new show comes out and all the extras, we'd love to bring you back again and do this all over because I had an absolute blast tonight. This was terrific. And congratulations on the new baby as well. That's a
Thank you so much.
Both new babies, your baby and your project. That's also your baby.
That's definitely how I see it.
All right.
The other,
Yeah.
for sure.
So again, we thank you so much. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon. And keep at it. Keep up the great work because it's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thanks for having us.
All right.
Yeah, we really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
Vynilyn, ladies and gentlemen. I give him a round of applause. I definitely do. Have a good night. Wow, that was terrific. A fun, intelligent, talented group. Vynilyn is the name. I'm going to keep the scroll going down the bottom so you know where to find them, because you definitely got to check this out. It is unique. It is new. And this is kind of the time when you want to get into new and unique, because everybody's worried about AI taking over this and who's doing this that's not popping. This right now pops. This is big. And I know, like I always say about, they're super cool people too. They're great people. And I didn't know what to expect. As I usually don't pre-interview, we kind of chat through emails or texts, etc., to make this happen. And you don't really know who you're going to get. And like I always say, JD, as you know, I like to consider myself undefeated, that we never really had a bad guest. Tonight, certainly no exception. Fun, ready, great. You can feel that they can bring a party. And like I said, man, when I get to Vegas, I've got to check out Vynilyn. Terrific. We thank them a great deal. Now, I know the people at Facebook are a little weird with how copyrights go. The people on YouTube say, hey, if it's on YouTube, you can share it from YouTube, and we're going to do that real quick. And if you're watching on Facebook and we get suddenly chopped, come over to YouTube, just search The O Show. We're there, or Twitch, The O Show, because I want to play In the End. I want to play it because it's good. Vynilyn, tonight's guest, In the End. I'm going to sample this. Jules going to give me grief for it, for taking this gamble, but I don't care. I'm playing it anyway. I agree, JD. They were awesome, and I am hooked. Let's load this up. In the End by Vynilyn. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. It's really cool. Check it out here on the O Show. I'll cut myself out of the picture in a second. Let's get this rolling.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know. I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard, in spite of the way you were mocking me, like I was part of your property. And all the times that you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard.
I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
All right, pretty darn cool. In the End, Vynilyn with a great, unique spin on a classic song. Wow, indeed, J.D. Wolf. The violins, the mixing, the rapping. It's pretty special. It's a great project, and I absolutely love it. So thank you to Vynilyn for coming on the program tonight. And JD, I agree, man. I didn't really know what to expect because I said it's Vegas and there's a big time act and they played some of the major spots and played with some of the major people. And I'm like, oh man. And God, they were so fun about it. And a beautiful baby and pretty beautiful people with great hair. I'm beyond jealous of that. So thank you to Vynilyn. I'm going to run the scroll down the bottom for a few more minutes. We're going to have a little bit of a chat going on here. Just talk about some things. And I definitely want to get back to the weekend that I had. And yeah, the great show at Artie's, of course. We mentioned that. Christina, Chris, and Kaleido, of course. Time is Infinity. Lakini's Rooster, and Alien Ant Farm. And such a great show, too. And hats off to Alien Ant Farm and the rest of the bands and Artie's for putting on just as a fun atmosphere show. Relax, chill. It was a great night out. Beautiful night out. So a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed that. Our dude from Freedom King Films in the house, Philly's winning. We saw that 4-1. We love it. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that spirit going. Let's win them for JT for the next couple weeks, please. That's a big blow. But as always, I get my face in the action, and I'm screaming at Christina because she's just one of my favorite superstars ever. And, I'm like, set list. And she hands out one set list and kind of gives me the... like mine's coming, which is awesome. And I am so extremely proud to have this beautiful set list, and I'm going to show you why. Of course, the set list. Run, Misery, Worth Believing, Ghost, Dead to Me, Pretending, Pet Sematary, and a new one, The Dark Hurts, which maybe we'll play a little bit later here in the program. Let the Vynilyn thing cool down a bit first. But look at this right here. Do you notice this? This is the keepsake of its own. It's Christina Chris's boot print from where she stepped on. She stepped on the set list. And that right there is magic. Right? It is the CC boot right there on my set list. And of course, like I said, a great rendition of Pet Sematary. The new one, The Dark Hurts, and just some other great music. And not to take anything away, as I said, from any artists that performed that day or Vynilyn here tonight, not take anything away, but to watch Christina is just magic alive because her emotion and her passion just take over. And she was singing one of the songs, and little bit of tear came out, and a little bit of mascara run, and you just know that I love The Dark Hurt. It is a great song, and live is incredible. And you see the emotion in her face. It's all real. Everything the band is doing is real. And everything every band did that night was real. They were really enjoying it. Crowd was going nuts. A great group of people. A great location. I'll be back there for shows. You better believe it. And that's what I love, man. I love music. I love bringing new artists here and artists you've seen before here and just having a great time. We do it every Tuesday night. Wednesdays 2.0, we're going to take a little break, a couple weeks off. We have another project in the making, separate from the O Show. We'll talk about that in time. Things just popping up here for the O Show. And this weekend, I have a doubleheader dandy that I want to share with everybody. Not to brag, but I got a great doubleheader. Of course, like I said, this Saturday, Love Drafts in Harrisburg. It is The Galaxy Has Eyes. They were on our program. And I am, once again, a band I have to see live. Amberfest this Friday. I would love to go to that. I might try to get to that. I know the wife had some kind of plans. I might shoot myself over to Amberfest just for a little bit to check that out. It sounds awesome. And definitely looking forward to it. My favorite movie to watch? Here's a great movie. You would never expect it. Watch My Stupid Tribute Band. The story of the AC/DC tribute band that was on our show. Mike Mraz, that's awesome. But movies, it was Goodfellas, but, let's not talk about it. So Step Brothers right now is the winner. Any movie with Adam Sandler, well, that's usually pretty good. So this Saturday, Galaxy Has Eyes, Harrisburg, PA, and then Sunday, oh, you goddamn better believe, this hat will be in attendance Sunday, Camden Yards in Baltimore, Phillies versus Orioles. I'm going to go there. Going to meet my man Ray Chase from Happy Hour Productions, formerly the Happy Hour Podcast. We're going to go down. We're going to catch the O's Phillies, sit right next to each other, wear our respective hats. My wife will be there. She's got her brother and her sister-in-law going with her as well. It's going to be a great day at the parks. Father's Day this Sunday. Phillies, Orioles, Camden Yard. Ray said it is sold out, so we are expecting a dandy of an afternoon. I told him I'm going to be bringing my Philly heat. He expects it. He embraces it. Again, that's this Sunday, which is Father's Day. And speaking of Father's Day, do not forget. Look at this bad boy right here. This delicious beard. In all its infinite glory. The Moist Collective. That's right. Are you moist? Get moist, beard owners. www.rumoist.com. Father's Day is coming. Your dad, your brother, your boyfriend, whoever that might be, who might be a father of some sort, and they sport a great beard, get them these products from the Moist Collective, www.rumoist.com. They have beard wash, beard oil, beard butter, some cool merchandise, combs, etc. Make it shine, make it look great. All natural products made right here in Bucks County. And right now, if you order, use the code YOSHO20 to get 20% off your order. That finger right there. Father's Day again is coming. Don't forget the Moist Collective, www.rumoist.com. My good friend Jim Hutton bringing you the Moist Collective. Jason, I'm with you, dude. I do kind of miss watching Happy Hour Podcast. And we have not, we had Ray on for one episode. Don't want to let the cat out of the bag. We're trying to do something with Ray. The 300th, something that Jewel wants to do really badly, something that I'd like to do, and we'll talk to Ray about it this weekend, see if we can make that happen. Of course, the 300th episode is July 9th. We're gathering names and people that are going to attend this thing, have a little fun. Jewel and I will probably have a drink or two. Trying to go 3 hours. We're looking either 7 to 10 or 8 to 11. So we can fit in a lot of memories, a lot of guests. Like I said, 300 episodes worth. JD, how about it, man? I know you'll be there, and we look forward to having you there. And I love having you here every week, dude. You are truly legit. Yes, I am still working on getting shirts made. Secrets is wild in Ocean City, Maryland. Oh, I know that. I've seen the footage. I'll be there. I got to get there sometime, too. Why not? Definitely a lot of great places to visit and travel. Let's go to a topic, and this one, football fans, I never understood somebody that can make something like this happen. The last pair of pants worn in a football game by Tom Brady sold at auction over the weekend for $86,000. When I think of the things I could buy with $86,000, a pair of man's football pants that I hope were washed easily last on the list. Really don't understand it, but hey, these collectors, man, they will pay big money. I assume it's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers gold pair, if I seen correctly. Last pair worn by Tom in the game, $86,000. Thank you, collectible people. If anyone wants to pay big money, there's a beautiful Funko Pop collection. There's some Tom Brady ones mixed in through here, some of his more rare Funko Pops. While you people are plopping down money for Tom Brady stuff. And speaking of Tom Brady, and of course what we do, we love doing this here, we idolize certain guys that get the big guests and get to say the big things, like the Joe Rogans of the world. And I was watching an interview with Howard Stern, and he was talking with Nikki Glazer, who, of course, was awesome on the Tom Brady roast. It's funny because I'm usually not a Nikki Glazer fan, but watch her at the roast. She was terrific. She told Howard Stern that there was certain jokes that she held back, certain things she thought she couldn't deliver at the Tom Brady roast. And hearing the way that all these people present and some of the roast jokes they tell, I can't but wonder what could possibly be any worse. I mean, Giselle took her beat down, and Tom got his slams, and teammates, and Gronkowski got a beat. And I would love to get that list. I'm not an A-list kind of guy that has that magic, But if there's anybody out there who knows somebody out there who knows somebody who can get me a hands on some of these jokes, I would love to see them. Because I can only imagine what is worse than the things that were said that night. And especially, like I said, like Nikki Glazer is one who puts it out there. I gotta know. I really do. I really gotta know. I'm always scared to know. But I gotta know. A big welcome to everybody watching us tonight on YouTube, of course on Twitch, where we are building our name a little bit more. We appreciate you. And of course, Facebook, if you're out there, if they haven't cut us off for copywriting. Hello. But it is about music. And of course, it was about the great Vynilyn. And we played a couple songs from them. But I want to play a new song because we always love to pay tribute to our local artists as well. And this one dropped over the weekend. It is the song that I have loved, that I've heard live, and they finally put it down and mixed it, and there's a master copy out right now. The band is Milo Sky. Shout out to the dudes Milo Sky. We love them. They've played Key Concert Series. They've been a guest a couple times on the show. And they released a song, The Warning, and it's so good. And Jules said I've listened to it hundreds of times. I have listened to it hundreds of times. Whoa, I almost played it too much. My wife has listened to it hundreds of times. I'm like, you know what? Tonight, in between the lull of the action here, let's play it. Let's play the brand new song, The Warning, by Milo Sky, right here on the Yo Show. Why not? Zero on that picture of the dudes. It actually looks like that. Is that the Fuge? It actually looks like it's, that picture is from the Fuge. How awesome would that be? That picture taken at Key Concert Series? Sure, why not? Let's play it real quick here. Our good friend from Milo Sky with The Warning. This is the Yo Show Tuesday Night Live, about 3.5 minutes. Enjoy. We'll be back shortly with more great stuff.
But yeah, I could have gone. Now it's only just my problem. 10 fingers wrapped around me now. You know everybody's got them. Now you gotta see me sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Suck on those words from last night. What did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Don't wanna stay, but yeah, you turn me on. I've lost the confusion. What a way to begin it all. Leaves the both out there using. Mama gotta see me fucking sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Stuck on those words from last night, what did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Begin it all, leaves the both out there using. Now you gotta see me sick at the dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Stuck on those words from last night. What did you say? I need a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time of the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now.
Brian.
All right, man, great stuff. Milo Sky, local band. New song, The Warning, out now. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all those great places to find all these great bands. Of course, here Tuesday nights, we help bring them to you on the Yo Show. And Wednesday nights, Yo 2.0, which we'll be back in a few weeks. You know, I can't stay away from this stuff. I absolutely can't. It's great to see some of the people in the with the emojis. Dave and Christian and Kinsey and Modern Yesterday. We thank all of you for the emojis. We love it. We love the people to tune in. And yeah, man, we're here for you. If you're the father of one of these artists or a family member of these artists, we're here, man. We're here for music, help promote it. Hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, however many people watch on all our platforms. We do appreciate it. And take a few minutes, watch the show, and after the show, say, all right, let me check this out. You might find your brand new musical love. Whew, man. Stop doing this by yourself, Jewel. Hope you're out there. Hope you know. This past Sunday, I got into something really great, and I want to give a massive shout out to the dudes from 6th Century, who's just one of my favorite bands, great band in the York, Pennsylvania area. And their videos pop. Hundreds of thousands of follows and watches and views on Spotify and YouTube, etc. This past Sunday, they put out an ad, if you will, on Facebook a month or two ago and said, we're shooting a video in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and we want some people to join us. I can't tell you how fast I sent my email in, and I got the yes from the guys. Massive thanks. And we went out this Sunday for a video shoot. First of all, let me tell you something. Hats off to actors and musicians and everybody, because we did 20-some takes of this thing. Not that it was like, oh, it was so bad we had to keep doing takes, but the camera and the way the camera worked, different shots, different band members, we all had to do different things at different times. A lot of headbanging, a lot of dancing, a lot of jumping, a lot of moshing to an awesome song. We have nothing from the song. And we were asked, of course, from 6th Century, nothing about the music. That's fine. It's a banger. That's all I can tell you. The business as usual with 6th Century is awesome. But it was so much fun. And what they did with us, I don't even want to give away what they did with us. You'll see it in the video when it comes out in a couple of weeks. And we'll have it on here. Trying to get the guys on maybe soon and talk about it. But the experience was so much fun. A bunch of music fans, great people. 6th Century always does it nice. Nice layout of food. They had a nice spread of sandwiches and vegetables and chips and drinks and fruit and you name it, pretzels. It was just an awesome time. They're great dudes, and they really enjoy what they do. And I was enjoying being a part of it. I felt like a rock star myself. But man, that is grueling work. It was kind of warm. It was a lot of takes, but worth every second. So I thank the guys from 6th Century for that. It's a band you definitely got to get to know, 6th Century, because a lot of people do know them. Got to see them, I said, a couple weeks ago at Love Drafts during the Rock Rage radio party. They were great there, did an acoustic set. It was fantastic. And the reason why I bring them up, music. Why not? Let's play one of theirs while we're here. We got time. So we're going to do it. We're going to play one of theirs. And this is one of their absolute killer songs and an awesome video to go with it. It is going to be Winter Rain. And I want to play because I just love these guys so much. And they deserve it for just such a great thing they did for their fans over the weekend. Their brilliant work with music and just being cool dudes. 6th Century, Winter Rain here on the Yo Show. It's about 4 minutes long. We'll be back live, do a little more talking, give you a list of who's coming up on the show. All that and more. Stay tuned. 6th Century, Winter Rain on the Yo Show.
To imagine a change, but my heart is frozen by the winter frozen by the winter rain. Winter rain. By the winter feel like a change. You found me in the grave, and I've been on the run, living like a renegade. If far away, can life conceal where you rise to roam? Let the rain fall. I long to imagine a change, but my heart it froze by the winter rain. Long ago, it was all a mistake. Now my heart is frozen by the winter rain. It's cold, but I'll escape. Has it been so long? Now we're back from where we came. Far away's the frequency. Invited are the broken, but my faith is frozen. I long to imagine a change, but my heart it froze by the winter rain. Long ago, it was all a mistake. Now my heart is finally frozen by the winter rain. By the winter rain. My heart is cold as ice. My heart is cold as ice. I'm out of faith, but I try not to isolate, but the hardest thing to take. It feels like I'm waking up, but I keep walking in my sleep. I long to imagine a change. My heart is finally frozen by the winter rain. Long to imagine a change, but my heart it froze by the winter rain. Long ago, it was all a mistake. Now my heart is frozen by the winter rain. By the winter to imagine a change. My heart is frozen by the winter rain.
Absolutely brilliant. 6th Century Winter Rain. New music coming out later in June with a video to go with it. Intriguing. Oh, looks like the whole world's jumping on the internet now. Get off my internet. Don't slow me down. JD Wolf, bad news, dude. Rockies 4. Twins 1. Bottom of Twins nothing. I'm sorry, 4-0. Bottom of the 7th. Ouch. Phillies 4-1. Bottom of the 9th. Leading Boston. I don't know who's closing line, but Alvarado to get some heat lately for his lack of closability. How about those Baltimore Orioles, my man Ray Chase? 4-0 tonight over the Atlanta Braves. Beautiful final score. So the Phillies going to win here. I hate to jinx it, but if they get the win here, 10-game lead over the Braves in National League East. Excuse me. Well, and keeping pace with the second best record in baseball. It's exciting. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Once again, don't forget, tickets on sale right now, June 22nd. We come back and do it at the Fuse. It is the Key Concert Series. Brought to you by SRR Promotions and us here at the Yo Show, emceed by yours truly, the music lover himself. The local music movement is alive at the Fuge, and the Key Concert Series brings you to our June 22nd show. 6 p.m., those doors open. Make sure you get in. Family-friendly food, drinks, and local music. Food and drinks supplied, of course, and sold by Tranquility Brewing, one of the best breweries in the area. 21 or over to drink. Please drink responsibly. All ages show. Kids under 12. Get in for free. Buy your tickets right now at Key Concert Series at ticketleap.com and save a few bucks. $15 online right now. $20 at the door for 4 sensational bands. That's right. You're not just coming to see one band. You're coming to see 4. All in the awesome studio room at the Fuge. You got to come out. You got to come out for this one. It is going to be great. We are lining them up. The Jaspers, who are great, super cool, fragmented, harder band, great band. 2 of the previous guests here, the amazing Archist, who have a show coming up with Steven Adler. They're opening for Steven Adler's band. How cool is that? And of course, Twisted, with new music coming out as well. Our good friends at Twisted. Key Concert Series. It is a lot of fun. Saturday night, you go out for a Saturday night, you catch some music, have a drink or two, you can go out somewhere after that, but make sure you come in. Support the local scene, man. Support music. Support local music. Original artists. Support bands like tonight, like Vynilyn, Mixing and Mashing, and all these super talents out there. It's worth your while because they're working hard for us. So let's go out and enjoy it. Why not? June 22nd, Key Concert Series. Hope to see anybody local there. And I do. Now, big thanks, of course, to Vynilyn. Big thanks for them for being patient with the last time we kind of have a stutter. And this time, went off great. Butchered her name a little bit. Had a feeling I would, but I appreciate them being cool with it. Congratulations on a beautiful baby and a great new project. It's got to be really great when you got a lot going on in life. Of course, it keeps you busy, but being busy is good. It's never a bad thing to keep busy. They got a lot going on right now, and I'm super excited to get them back someday soon and talk more about what they had going on. More music? Why not? And I have to give, once again, a massive shout out and thanks, etc., to the amazing Miss Christina Chris and the band Kaleido. A couple great pictures of her. Look at the emotion. Look at the feel in that music. And good dude, Craig Bryan, who I met through the metal scene, of course. I posted a video. Christina, of course, was my Music Fan Monday, which I do on Facebook. I pick an artist or a band, etc., every Monday, and I call it Music Fan Monday. #MFM, Music Fan Monday. And Christina was this week, and Craig said, I'm not sure who this young lady is, but she is definitely serious about what she's got going on stage. And she is, and to see her live is incredible. So why not play a song from them? We're going to play some songs in between the times instead of listening to me chat all night, especially from these awesome bands. How's something from Kaleido, shall we? Absolutely. How about the brand new one and a cool little video? Kind of a comic strip video. As you know, they have a comic coming out as well that they sell now at the shows. Very proud of it. Very creative people. This is the new one, The Dark Hurts. It's about 3 minutes and 28 seconds long. Listen to it now, and when you're done, make sure you download it. Let's check it out right now. Our good friends from Kaleido. As you know, they did our birthday show for me a few years back. The band kept throwing up the drink emojis. I was buzzing. Christina sang happy birthday to me. They're just that awesome. Here is their new one, The Dark Hurts, on the Yo Show. It's about 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Check it out. We'll be back shortly. Tuesday night live. 100% absolutely right. You do feel it in your bones when you're there live watching this band rock out and perform. The amazing Kaleido and Christina Chris. When they said when you see that live, you do feel it in your bones and you do hear it in your soul. The Dark Hurts, their newest, out now, of course, on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and all the great places. Kaleido.com. To keep up with them, on tour right now with Alien Ant Farm. I was fortunate enough to catch it this past Saturday in Frenchtown, New Jersey. Definitely worth it. If they're coming to your area, check out Kaleido and check out Alien Ant Farm. Terrific show. They take a couple of opening bands from the local areas, like I said, Times Infinity and Lakini's Rooster, who's a 90s tribute band. They don't tribute any one band. They play some great 90s lineups. Times Infinity, of course, red hot, awesome band. Finally got to see them on stage. That was super cool. Not going to give out the pre-meal secret. Got you covered. There's a pre-meal secret that I will keep to myself. That the band went out and got in that heat. Alien Ant Farm, of course, brand new album out. Of course, they played some of the classics. Smooth Criminal, of course, movies these days. I was singing, unfortunately, a little too much. People are like, great video. And I rewatch it and I hear my big mouth. Yuck. Congratulations to them and Kaleido and their great fan base. We're out there enjoying some super music. We have so much coming up over the next couple weeks. And I want to lay it out to you. As I said before, no 2.0 again this week. So no tomorrow night show. But we come back. This week was Vynilyn. Next week is awesome as well. Jewel Tatey with a great find. Valerie Falls is the band from the same PR group that brought us Sucker Punch. So you know you're in for something good. Valerie Falls on the program next Tuesday night, the 18th. Start time, 8 p.m. July 2nd, the red hot band Harkin. I love these dudes. Super cool. Can't wait to have Harkin on the program. We've built a nice rapport. A lot of great sharing and a lot of great music they have to bring to us. July 9th, of course, episode number 300. We're going to play some music. We're going to talk about 300 episodes. We're going to have some guests. We're working on a few guests right now from our past shows that are going to come on and say hello. People from a while back, people from recent, etc. We're going to bring them on. 300 episodes. Jewel and I are just going to have a party. We hope all you join us. Tell your friends. Tell yourselves. Come on out here. July 9th, 300 episodes of The Yo Show. July 16th, if we can recover from all that, the super hot new band, Lady White Rat, will be here. Another Pennsylvania band, Lady White Rat, July 16th. July 23rd, cannot wait. This little dude is super cool. He's a young man, but he brings the heat. July 23rd, Kobe Reese right here on the program. I cannot wait to talk to this dude. Great rock star. The future of rock is alive. And speaking of the future of rock being alive, let's say hello to our good friend, Mr. Adam Kovitz, of course. Sour Station doing big things. They played the Key Concert Series in April for my birthday. They opened the show, and I got to tell you, the crowd was going nuts. They love it. I love it. Talented bunch over there, Adam, at Sour Station. Adam, of course, is just one of the people just really trying to make the scene blow up, and we're trying to find more venues and more fans and more people and more shows to have to keep it alive here. Why not? I love music. I listen to music all day long. Sometimes at work, I put my phone on real low and just kind of let it sit at my desk and let it play. And I need it, man, because my job kind of kicks my butt sometimes. But music definitely makes it come to life. Adam, of course, is a great supporter. He comes out to key concert shows, whether Sour Station is playing or not. And Sour Station, Adam, pretty excited to hear, are playing the 4th of July at Sweeney's. You know, my butt will be there. I can't wait to see the gang perform again. Terrific band. A nice mix. A little bit of classic rock. A little bit of psychedelic. A little bit of groove. It's a real fun band. They've been on our show a couple times. I'd like to have them on again. Present the new singer, of course, in Sour Station. Adam, great job as always, man. You're an awesome dude. And I love it. I love what you do for the scene, man. You're definitely top notch. Whew. Run that gas. Oh, don't forget, right, Burden of Guilt as well. July 4th, if you're local to Bucks County, Montgomery County, Philadelphia, whatever, get yourself to Sweeney's July 4th. It is a double bill. Our good friends Burden of Guilt, my man Josh, Reese, who is now with the band, absolutely clobbering it. They're doing great. They played Key Concert Series as well. They are terrific. You know they're hard workers. Josh has been on the show. We haven't had Reese on the show yet. We'll work that next time we get Burden out here because they're always creating. Same with Sour Station. That is going to be a banger of a show July 4th. So, banger, fireworks, plus plus Cortez from New York City. How about that? There's 3 bands. Wow. There's your fireworks right there. Get into Sweeney's and check this out. Maybe some fireworks after, but get in there for an awesome show July 4th. Sweeney's, Sour Station, Burden of Guilt, and Cortez. Oh, my man, Adams, doing his own promotion. It's great. I love it. Man, so much great stuff here tonight. We talk about, like I said, Alien Ant Farm and Kaleido and 6th Century, Sour Station, Key Concert Series, all these great bands. But let's not forget, tonight's very special guest was Vynilyn, and that is a new twist on music. A little bit of violins, a little bit of mixing and DJing, and man, that's great stuff. I noticed that Adam last night. Adam checked out George Thorogood, and I tell you what, man, need me a triple shot of that stuff. Of course, 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer, and he sounds exactly like he's done all these years. That had to be a great show. Kind of jealous. I don't get jealous. I get upset when I miss shows because I love seeing so much. And even Elena, shout out, of course, always to Elena Brokus and the Future Stars shows and stuff she does in the area. I've actually missed her last couple of shows, and I hate that because I love being there. I love finding new bands to bring to all of you. So, of course, we want to do that as well. It's tremendous. It looked great. Thorogood looks like he still brings it, and he's a local guy, Delaware guy, super artist. Adam gets himself out to them shows, too. We're music lovers, man, and music definitely does fill the soul. That's why we bring a lot of artists on here. Yeah, we do. We mix it up. We do some actors and comedians and authors and stuff like that. We love that, too. But music is a big part of us, and more people that see me out in the scene, like, hey, man, thanks, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for the music, and thank you for the family, and etc. Oh, him and John Ferger did Gloria together. That had them rock. I love that. I love stuff like that, too, when artists kind of collab and bring each other out on stage. That's cool stuff, too. Definitely cool stuff. I remember a band I saw at Phantom Power, 6th Century, matter of fact, was the name, and they brought this awesome singer on stage. His name was Jeff Perini, and they sang Them Bones by Alice in Chains. Needless to say, they have not asked me to sing anything since. So, of course, I mentioned our dudes from St. Ricketts. I want to show it again. Kind of a new look, a little white and black. Instead of the black being dominant, kind of a white and black. Kind of a rebirth, a resurgence of St. Ricketts. And brand new music is coming out this week, Friday, according to my man Eric. Or is it next Friday? Damn it, Eric, did I blow it? Or is this Friday? God, I suck at this. Anyway, so what I want to do is we play this song a lot on Wednesday nights. But while we're doing music tonight and celebrating artists, let's do it. Let's do, I screwed that up because I didn't share it yet. So, of course, it takes over the whole screen. I want to play one from St. Ricketts. I want to play The Catalyst. It's one of my favorites. And after we do The Catalyst, we'll start to wrap this up here. 4 minutes and 41 seconds long. Those of you who watch us on Wednesday nights notice the killer song. Check it out right now. The O Show. Tuesday Night Live. Our good friend St. Ricketts with new music coming out. This is one of their classics. This is The Catalyst.
Introduce yourself.
Absolutely terrific. St. Ricketts, the Catalyst. Don't forget, brand new music coming out from those dudes. New album we waited a while for. It is out this week. Friday. Set your alarm clocks. Get up early. Download it. New music from St. Ricketts. Our dudes. Can't wait. Welcome back, St. Ricketts. Welcome back, music, because I'm pushing it till I'm blue in the face. Excuse me, I'm belchy. That's classy. Yeah, great stuff, man. We're happy to have St. Ricketts back in the fold. Love to get those guys to Fuse sometime to pop some of that great music. A lot of bands out there we still would love to get Fuse and other great venues around and keep spreading the word, keep spreading the scene. Let's take a look, shall we? As the dogs go nuts upstairs against St. Ricketts. Final, Phillies 4 and the Red Sox 1. 2 home runs by Kyle Schwarber. I pick on the guy a lot, but let's face it, he's got some serious pop. And his return to Boston, I guess. Or his former team, at least. Zach Wheeler, over 8 innings, just great. Jose Alvarado comes in with the save. Matt Strom, an inning, 3 strikeouts, 0.67 ERA. Strom has been the unsung hero of that bullpen. Bryson Stott with 2 hits. As you said, Kyle Schwarber, 2 home runs on the game. Great job by the Phillies, who now, as we go to the Major League, and we go to the standings, they do in fact hold a 10-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. I know the Braves don't have Acuna this year. I get it. Relax. It's one man. One man does not the difference make. Maybe. Tomorrow night, the NBA Finals continue. Game heads over to, the series heads over to Dallas, where the Mavericks are down 2-0. They find themselves a 2.5-point favorite against the Celtics. How about that? I don't like it. The Celtics are just too darn good. I hate to admit it, but they're really good. NHL, of course, Thursday night continues. The Florida Panthers take to Edmonton. Edmonton will host their first game of the series, down 2-0 as well. Sergei Bobrovsky has been terrific in goal. God, I miss that guy. Love to have him back here one more time. But a couple of 2-0 finals so far. Football is coming up around the corner. We know that. Baseball is in full swing. Couple of finals. Sports. Shout out, of course, the WNBA. And I'll talk about it quickly because I don't want to get too much into the stuff. And people ripping Caitlin Clark for not being picked for the Olympic team. You remember the year that the Dream Team formed and they brought Christian Laettner? He didn't play a second. He just kind of sat there. That's kind of what would have happened with Caitlin Clark. I'm okay with her not going to the Olympics. Hone your game. Get to a next level. Got some learning to do. All the rookies do. Any rookie's got some learning to do. I like Caitlin Clark. I like the way the WNBA is picking us up a bit and getting more notoriety and publicity. And there'll be time for everybody, for the Angel Reeses and the Caitlin Clarks, etc. There's time for you out there. So relax. You're not going anywhere. You're young ladies. You got a big future ahead of you. The sport's picking up. More people are watching. A lot more people are talking about it. Good reasons or bad reasons, whatever. A lot more people are talking about it. So let's keep it going. Let's get female sports in there as well. I don't see why not. Room for plenty. We're getting ready to get out of here. A massive thanks one more time to the team from Vynilyn. They were terrific. Make sure you check them out. Facebook at Vynilyn. Instagram at Vynilyn. It's VYNILYN. Vynilyn.com and Linktree for all their links. Spotify, TikTok, Apple Music. Subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and follow. This way you keep up with all the great stuff because I got more new stuff coming out. Just a big thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Sorry, Jewel Tatey, we miss you. We love you. A huge happy birthday one more time to Duck, the intern. Duck, I love you like family, man. And, having Jewel here with us, of course, makes me feel like she's family. Makes me feel like you are family as well. So happy birthday to you again out there. Don't forget, July 9th, it is episode 300 This crap is actually going to go on for a 300th episode. We thank you. We love you. We're going to get out of here right now with the music of St. Ricketts. Don't forget, brand new music coming out Friday. www.stricketts.com for all the scoop. What Fire Cannot Burn is our weekly jam. And why not get out of here with this one? Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me tonight. Thank you for checking out Vynilyn, and thank you for the great work they did. I'm starting the song before I'm ready yet again. Turn the volume up. We're going to get out of here. Don't forget, we are back next Tuesday night, 100% live. You have watched The Show. Have a great evening, everybody.